Thank you for your participation. This video will be in 3 parts. First, we'll review the MOOC syllabus to see if the topics are relevant. The second is we're going to review the delivery system of videos and short answer questions and explanations and a dashboard. The next is that we're going to return you so that you can continue the survey and assess the effectiveness. Let's take a look at the syllabus. The syllabus is really basic. It's integer operations. There's one of 5 topics. There's simplifying fractions and rounding decimals and fraction to decimal conversion, scientific notation, ratios, percents, things that are necessary to move forward within your remedial course if it's necessary, or to move forward with higher level college mathematics. Algebraic expressions, we'll be looking in depth at the Pythagorean theorem and how this is taught, linear equations, and so forth. And so the system, the student registers and signs in. I've done it here. The student learns how to use the system with a video, so this MOOC works really on its own without any teacher intervention. Then there's going to be topics. We'll talk about those. Then there's a dashboard, which you can see at the top. I'll show you. We're going to look at the Pythagorean theorem. We'll come back to this slide. Okay, so let's go to the home. This is Intro to Algebra. Here are the same topics that we saw in the syllabus so that a student can choose each one of these topics. We're going to choose the Pythagorean theorem. You'll notice at the top it shows parts of this unit, which is squaring and square root and root of 64, finding squares, until you get up to the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem is laid out. Let's take a look at the video.
A theorem is a statement in math that has been proven always correct. The Pythagorean theorem states that in a right triangle, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where a and b are the lengths of the legs of the right triangle. The legs are the 2 sides that make up the 90-degree angle, and c is the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle. It's also always opposite the right angle. So, given that a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and c is the hypotenuse, what is the length of the hypotenuse when a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4? Enter your answer here.
And so the student gets a chance to enter the answer. I put in 5. We can continue to the answer if we choose.
C is equal to 5. We know that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And we know that a is 3 and b is 4. And now we just have to solve for c. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, and 9 and 16 together is equal to c squared. 9 plus 16 is 25, which again is equal to c squared. If we want to find just c, not c squared, we have to find the square root of both sides of the equation. The square root of c squared is c, and the square root of 25 equals 5.
Straightforward explanation. The student gets a chance to go back to a quiz, continue on. Again, we have the dashboard that shows what comes after Pythagorean theorem, which is finding the hypotenuse, which are additional examples. Let's go back to where we were before and do a quick review. So the dashboard is a student record of math skills learned. The student has that over years. Could start in 7th grade, 6th grade, and continue right through high school and college. The MOOC covers basic math skills. That's this MOOC. It's an online educational resource. No instructor. There is peer support. Free and available 24/7. That's the way this MOOC is set up, so it can be available on computer, mobile devices. This sample MOOC is just that. It's a sample. It could be enriched should a college wish to do this, or should you think it's effective, you the faculty. You may wish to know that research suggests that instructional videos with faculty presence may yield better results. That's from the Community College Research Center in 2013. And that a single college-sponsored MOOC can be used with public schools and/or other colleges. Thank you for your participation. Close this browser window and you'll return to your online survey.